Matthew Johnson is a psychiatrist and researcher at Johns Hopkins University. He is an instrumental figure in communicating the latest and most important research advances, with millions of views on channels and podcasts such as Big Think, Lex Fridman, and Andrew Huberman. He has researched mainly psilocybin for a wide array of health disorders, including depression, end-of-life anxiety, and smoking cessation. Now, at the Insight Conference, he has given a talk on the guru complex in psychedelic therapy and how to let the patient lead the metaphysical discourse. I got an opportunity to interview him, so here's my talk with him. I hope you enjoy. Looking forward to that. So you were having a presentation yesterday, and it was about a little bit about the hype and gurus. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, just some of my advice is stuff that's not normally talked about, including I really think in this research we need to let the patients or the research participants sort of drive the metaphysical bus, so to speak. Well, in terms of any pushing it into any religious or metaphysical, spiritual beliefs, all of that is welcome, but it just should be completely coming from the patient in terms of what direction that goes if it comes up. So, for example, practically, not including like religious statues and sort of like, patients are welcome to bring that if they feel called towards that, and other things such as really being aware of the power dynamic that's at play, even more so in the practice of medicine or other mental health treatment, that it really is a very special thing with psychedelics where you have this intense treatment that's so meaningful, and that could easily be taken advantage of if there are unethical clinicians.
For sure. Just one quick more question about the smoking cessation experiment that you're heading off to do in the Johns Hopkins University. How's it going with that?
Yeah, so we're about to start our third study in that line of research, and we just finished up our 6-month data from our second, and it's an 82-person randomized trial comparing psilocybin to nicotine patch and treating, and so stay tuned for those results, hopefully peer-reviewed. Haven't submitted it yet, but soon to be. And I'll say still very encouraged about those results in comparison to a known standard nicotine treatment. And so then we're about to launch this NIH-funded, U.S. government-funded study, multi-site study, to follow the same path of research. Yeah,
first time the U.S. government has given a grant to psychedelic research since the 60s, right?
Right, for specifically therapeutic work with a classic psychedelic like psilocybin. So
that's big. That's
very cool. Very humbled by that and excited to see what the results are.
So, just a final question then. Where do you see the field of psychedelic science in 10 years?
Just going in a million directions I couldn't even predict.
If you just speculate.
Multiple approved indication, probably a lot of stuff moving into outside of mental health in terms of, neurology, inflammatory disease, like straight up medical, given that what we know about psychosomatic nature of illnesses, just treating direct, perhaps medical outcomes outside of psychiatry through a change in orientation, this type of thing. Yeah.
Very interesting. Looking forward to having you in Sweden.
Thank you. Looking forward to it myself. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.